Yo, what's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Mama's Boys Podcast Show. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Chris Clark, one half of the Mama's Boys Podcast Show with Chris and E, and I'm flying solo again. Man, we're gonna get right into it. Y'all know how we do, man. I just want to thank everybody again for listening to another episode. And if you're brand new to the Mama's Boys Podcast Show, appreciate you. Appreciate you listening. And what we like to do here before we get started, we like to do a mental health check. Now, I want everybody, if you're around somebody, to just check on their mental health. Like, hey, man, how you doing? How's your mental health? You know what I mean? On this show, we like to share, me and E like to share our mental health. And I'm going to go ahead and share mine. This week, my mental health was pretty good. Pretty good. I can't complain, man. I did some things, went out with some friends, thoroughly enjoyed myself. And yeah, it was a pretty good week. You know what I mean? I wasn't stressing about anything. Wasn't worried about anything or anything that, I wasn't around anything that would, bring my vibes down, bring my spirit down. And, I always talk to God, read my word. That helps out a lot. So, my mental health is pretty good right now. Appreciate y'all praying for a brother. You know what I mean? Praying for a brother. And, y'all continue to pray for me and pray for E. And, we'll continue to do the same thing for y'all. Now, another thing we do on this show, what's on your mind? It's a segment we got where we say what's on our mind, whether good or bad. It's just something that we've been thinking. And, we do a little thing like, what's on your mind? What's on your mind? That's just a little something we do over here. We're going to get that, produced one day with a nice beat and, some vocals on it. But, as of now, I'm going to keep doing it live. I know y'all like it. Stop hating. What's on your mind? What's on my mind today is I hate when people count my money. And what I mean by that is people always assume whether you got something or you don't got something. You know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. I don't like when people come up to me and be like, hey, they want to borrow something or they want to do something. And I'll be like, nah, man, I ain't got it. Oh, you got it. You got it. Oh, man, come on, man. Cause people assume cause I do, a lot of comedy shows and plays and, I got my hands on the different things and I got, multiple businesses. They just think, I got all this money. One day I'll become a millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire. Speaking things that are not as though they were. But, one day I have it, like that. But even still, it's a lot of times you say, I ain't got it because you don't want to spend it on something like that. That's just another way of saying, I don't want to spend it on that. Or I don't have money to give you. It ain't that I ain't got money. I ain't got money to give you. You know what I mean? So it just really grinds my gear. Like, I don't even like when they tell like celebrities and athletes and stuff, like their money, how much they make. Oh, Steph Curry signed a 5-year, $285 million deal. Like, why is that anybody else's business? That's between Steph Curry, the organization and his family to know how much money that he's making in the next 5 years. I don't like that. Same thing with, Will Smith is the highest grossing, movie star actor. He's making $50 million a film. Like, who cares? That's just for Will Smith, that production and his family. Nobody cares about how much money. And then that puts people's lives in jeopardy because it's people crazy out here. You know what I mean? Like, they want to, rob people. They might take their kids for ransom, them hold them hostage. Hey, man, you just signed a $285 million deal, man. I know you got it, man. Give up the money. You know what I mean? So I really hate that. And I hate it for other people, man. It's nobody's business what you got in your bank account. Nobody. That's between you and God in that bank, wherever you holding your money at. It could be a vault in your basement. Nobody has to know, and it's nobody's business. So I hate that when people all up in your business, want to know how counting your money, counting your coins, telling you what you got and what you ain't got. I hate that. And when you got money, you may not be flashy, wearing the Gucci or the latest fashion trend. And they ain't got no money. Hey, but the thing is, I'd rather you think I'm broke than I got money. I know I ain't the only one feeling that way. I mean, hey, go ahead. Yo, hey, nah, I ain't got no money. Nah, keep thinking that. That way you won't ask me. So I'm cool with that. Listen, y'all, that's what's on my mind. Let us know what's on your mind. Hit us up, man. Especially, hit me up. You can hit me up on my social medias, Facebook, Instagram, at Chris Clark Comedy. I'm also on TikTok. Hit me up on there at Chris Clark Comedy as well. But it's a little different on Twitter. It's Comic Chris Clark. For some reason, they wouldn't allow me to add a extra letter. I think it's like 15 letters, and Chris Clark Comedy is 16 letters. So I had to go with Comic Chris Clark on Twitter. So now you know. And also my website, chrisclarkcomedy.com. Man, go there, check it out. Got some videos on there, man. Got some merch on there. My bio, everything. And if you just want to book me for a show, a comedy show, a play, a dinner theater, or just to host your event, or you want Pastor Love offer to come through, go to my website, check me out, chrisclarkcomedy.com, and get in contact with me. All right. Listen, man, we got some hot topics going on. Some things going around the world. We're going to start off with the obvious that happened in recent days. Queen Elizabeth of England, and she's over a whole bunch of other countries and stuff, passed away at the age of 96. Her reign in the kingdom, your heiress, was 70 years. So at the age of 26, she became queen and took over, and her reign began for 70 years, man. That longevity just in itself is remarkable, man, just to have a position for 70 years. For 70 years, like what, three times your life, that's a remarkable right there. I'm not from England. I don't know the queens. I don't know her politics and things like that, cause it don't affect me, cause I'm over here in these United States of America. But it's a lot of stuff going on about the king. The queen. That she, some people love her, some people didn't love her. They said, she had her hands in a lot of things as far as like racism and, unjust, actions. It's a lot going on. When people die, they usually say the truth comes out. I don't know. I looked up some stuff, and some stuff made me frown, some stuff made me smile. But the truth of the matter is she's gone. Her son, Charles, is now the new king over there. But my thing is, what y'all think about the United States kind of adopting the way of England as far as having a royal family? Like we have a president, vice president. We got all these chains of commands. Over there, they have kings and queens, princesses and princes. Could you see the United States like having a king, a queen, princesses? Could you see that? Could we work like that? Just having one royal family and not voting? It would, eliminate a lot of these commercials and all these voter dies type things they be going around. Vote or die. You gotta vote, man. It depends on your life. Like, okay. But if we had the king and queen, it would just be, inherit it. That person dies, then their son or daughter takes over, and then so forth and so forth. I mean, what do y'all think about that? I mean, it's a lot of people, I'm not sure if King Charles now, if he's qualified to rule. I mean, at the age of, I believe they say he's the oldest to ever take over. He's 73, I believe. And mind you, his mother was 26 when she took over. And I think he was like 3 years old when she took over as Queen of England. And now he's 73. His mother was 96. And now he's taking over. So, I mean, it's got some pros and cons to it. I don't know the details about it, but I mean, what y'all think? And then also, you got the feud with Harry and his brother William. And, with death, it brings family together. So hopefully the brothers can reconcile and just be there for each other in this difficult time, because real talk, it don't matter how old she was. We know she lived a long life, and, and it don't matter. I mean, it still hurts. I mean, that was their grandmother. They lost their mother in the 90s. I think she was in her 30s when she, got killed in the car accident. I mean, yeah, it still hurts. I mean, my grandmother passed away. One of my grandmothers passed away last year. She was 96 when she died. And my other grandmother passed away 11 years ago. And she was 92. So, I mean, both of them had long life, and, it still doesn't take the sting out, no matter how old they were. I mean, yeah, she was the Queen of England, but that was their grandmom. That was their mom. You know what I mean? So, my condolences out to, Queen Elizabeth's family, praying for y'all, regardless of how you feel about her or her politics, what she did, what she didn't do. Still another life that's going on, beyond this life. And we want to send prayers and condolences to y'all. All right. Next, we got, man bag, man. I know it's a thing going around. Man bag, and, it sparked back up because, I seen a picture, a meme, whatever you want to call it, of Dallas Cowboys star running back Ezekiel Elliott. He had a bag which looks very close to a purse, and people was clowning him and doing this and that, and we see it a lot going on around, especially with the LGBTQ TAB, all that plus community. Not to, get with anybody. I just don't know all the letters. So I'm just saying all the letters. But I mean, what's the reason for? What's the reason for a man purse? I mean, me, I don't carry nothing at all. I got my wallet, I got my phone, and I got my keys, and they all in my pocket. The only thing I might carry at times is a backpack, and that's because I probably got like some clothes in there. I got some merchandise. I got my laptop or anything like that, iPad. I might got my phone charger, portable charger, anything up in there that can't fit in my pocket. Because if it can fit in my pocket, then I'm gonna put it in my pocket. But yeah, the man person, you got the fanny pack. You got a fanny pack, man. I did a show a couple weeks ago with Shanita Morris, aka Chocolate. Y'all might know her as Chocolate, BT, Def Jam, Comic View, all that. Did a show with her, and she was getting on the pastor because he had a fanny pack on, and she spent every bit of 20 minutes talking about this pastor with his fanny pack. And he was screaming out, but it's Louis. She said, but it's still a fanny pack. I don't know, man. Y'all had to be there. But the thing is, he came out when he came back up and spoke, he was like, yeah, I keep my, my chapstick in there. I got my cell phone. He had hand sanitizer, his wallet, things like that. And, I'm just like, yeah, that's all the stuff I put in my pocket. I mean, it looked good for him. That's what you want to wear. That's what you want to wear. Ain't no judgment here, but it is funny. It is funny to have the man purses and the fanny packs and all this and that. Like, but I blame skinny jeans. Everybody want to wear skinny jeans. And when you got the skinny jeans on, you can't fit none in your pocket. And when you try to put something in your pocket, it looks real bulky. And then your jeans look all jacked up. See? That's why I don't wear skinny jeans. Like the best I do is fitted jeans, but I can still put my phone and stuff in there and it don't look all crazy and stuff. See, that's the thing. Y'all stop wearing skinny jeans, brothers. You don't wear the skinny jeans. You ain't got to wear the fanny pack. You ain't got to wear the man purse. You get me? So if you got a fanny pack with skinny jeans in there, what's in there? What you got in there, man? Hit me up. Let me know. I'm curious now. I want to know what y'all got in these man purses, fanny packs. All right. Yo, check this out, man. I was reading this story and, it was a lady, feminist. She's a, feminist. I'm not going to put her name out there. But she did a experiment. She wanted to, little backstory. She wanted to do an experiment because she felt like men had it better than women. Mind you, I said she's a feminist. So her whole thing was men got it way better than women. And so she wanted to do a social experiment and she turned herself into a man, not changing any body parts or like that, just changing her appearance to look like a man. And she really do. She looked like a handsome man, handsome white man, And, so she wanted to do this social experiment for 2 years to live a life as a man. And so she can prove that men has it better than women. So needless to say, she only lasted 18 months, which is about a year and a half. And she said she had to quit because, she couldn't do it anymore. She agreed that men got it way harder. And her main thing was she had to stop because she started to hate women. She started to hate women because of the way they were treating her, that they thought, she was a man. So they the way they talked to her, they treated her. She said, I started to hate women. And it got so bad that she actually committed suicide from all the drama that was going on in her life as a man. But she did, before that happened, she did write a book. Man, y'all got to Google it, man. I don't have the title of the book in front of me, but I am going to find out, and maybe on another show, I'll come back to it, because I definitely want to read about her social experience, about this, because a lot of women, think men got it a lot easier. And, I think that because they think about that 1% or 1 to 5% of men that are in power, that are like the billionaires, the millionaires and stuff, that 1%, but they aren't looking at the regular men, the everyday man that's around here that's just trying to make it and provide for their families, provide for themselves, their children, whatever their situation is. They just trying to make it. Like, they're not looking at them, they're looking at the big time men, the men that makes the decisions to make the country run. So hey, they might got it good, but regular men don't. And, this lady found out the hard way. I mean, God rest her soul. I'm sad to hear, she took her own life, but, she came to the conclusion that, men got it a little bit harder. I mean, it does vary with every person. Like, oh, women got harder. They did it. Yeah, it varies with different person. But I think she was referring to an overall status, not an individual status, but an overall status. Because, you really can't compare your life to someone else. You don't know what that person is going through. And then some people handle pressure and success at that differently. So, yeah, man, and then and this, I'm gonna take this moment to, just to say, you are loved, man. I personally don't ever want you to feel that your life is worthless. Suicide rate, especially in men, is very high, especially in today's time with the economy, the housing market, just the jobs, everything's going up. So, people jobs that they have now is not enough. They're not making enough money. You got to get 2 or 3 jobs just to provide for their family, and that they're not even seeing because they're working so much and they're losing sleep, and, and they just taking themselves out, man. Just if you feeling that way, you having them suicidal thoughts, talk to somebody, talk to a friend, relative, and you can also get professional help. I know now that, doctors are prescribing, psychologists, people to go talk to them. Cause sometimes, you can talk, you need to talk, you need to get it off your chest. You need somebody to, give you some sound advice, or, like I was talking to somebody the other day that was having it. They just wanted to talk, man. They just thanked me for listening. And that's all I did was listen. I wasn't trying to preach to them. I wasn't trying to, oh, you should do this. Oh, you shouldn't do this. Oh, you shouldn't be thinking like, nah, I just listened. I just listened, and I understood everything they were saying. So I just wanted to, get that segue just to, let you know, man, there is hotlines out there that you can call if you are feeling suicidal. All right. You are loved. You are appreciated. So that's my, public service announcement about suicide. Next topic we have, Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, are in the hot seat right now. 2 comedians, in my field. Big fan of them both. Well, I wouldn't say big fan, but I am a fan of some of their work. But they're in the hot seat right now for, child molestation. Back in 2000 something, some years ago, they did a skit about, pedophiles, and it was a while ago. I think if I'm not mistaken, it was over 10 years ago. I forget the exact year, but, the kids that were involved in the skit came out recently, saying, about being molested, or not molested like raped or anything, but just like touched improperly. And they're in the hot seat. And a lot of people saying they're in the hot seat because due to Aries Spears' public rant on Lizzo, talking about basically body shaming her, and talking about her lack of talent, whatever. But I personally think Lizzo is a great talent. I do like some of the songs that I did hear from her, but that's here and there. But that's what people are saying. If he would have never said nothing, and Lizzo, her record label is Atlantic, and they didn't like that, so they dug in some dirt about Aries Spears, and fortunately, Tiffany Haddish was collateral damage. So they're in the hot seat right now. I don't believe any of them said anything publicly about the situation. But if you want to ask me, I don't know if you guys seen the skit. It wasn't that funny, but I see the point of the skit. I really did. And we seen far worse. We seen far, far worse of that skit. Does it raise eyebrows? Absolutely. It absolutely does. But I don't think it was as serious as people making it out to be. For me personally, I took it as a message to people out there. Don't let everybody watch your kids. Simple as that. Don't let everybody watch your kids, whether family, friends, whoever. Don't let everybody watch your kids. Everybody don't have good intentions with your children. My mom was like that. We couldn't hang with certain family members. We couldn't be around certain family friends or friends of hers or her friends' kids. We couldn't hang out with them because she knew what they were into or the type of life they lived, and sometimes she just heard the Spirit of God telling them no. You know what I mean? And that's just the just being a parent. Like, me and my wife like that with our kids. Like, it's certain people they can't hang around with. They can't even talk to on the phone. I don't even want you to be friends with them on social media because of the way they act, the way they are raised. Now, I don't tell nobody how to raise their kids. Those are your kids. Do what you got to do, but I'm going to raise my kids this way. I'm going to raise them the best of my abilities to be good people, to treat everybody with respect and love. You know what I mean? And, that's what I got, but that's what I got out of the skit. I mean, it wasn't that funny. I know they was hoping it was more funny than it was because it really didn't come out. It looked like it wasn't even, produced correctly or edited correctly. It looked like something that, they had in the archives and it never came out. So, yeah, cause nobody never seen it until today. So they knew what it was. And, I think a lot of people do this to celebrities anyway. I think when you make it in that elite club, I think you have to do certain stuff. And then they might not put it out, but they gonna hold on to it just in case you don't play ball. You understand what I'm saying? Like they're gonna blackmail you. It's like a lot of things, like the whole Deshaun Watson thing when he would play for the Houston Texans. Like, okay, allegedly you were sexually inappropriate with some masseuses and 26 women, and nobody heard nothing about it until you decided you wanted to be traded from the Houston Texans. Like, that's something that they held on to. And so when you don't want to play ball, okay, we're going to put this out because that's exactly what happened. Now, this has happened 10 plus years ago with Tiffany Haddish and Aries Spears, and nobody heard nothing about it. But now Aries Spears, did this rant on Lizzo and downplayed her, which he was dead wrong for that. I'm not condoling that at all. But now you want to bring this out, making, Tiffany Haddish collateral damage. Was it right? No, it wasn't right what they did. And I don't think it's right with anything. I mean, if this is something that you're making aware of, which they should have had a disclaimer. But like I said, the video didn't look like it was edited, for TV or internet or anything like that. It looked like it was a rough draft of a skit that didn't make the cut. You know what I mean? So I guess if it would have came out, it could have been a disclaimer or things like that. But that's just the way I see it. Y'all let me know, what y'all think about it. And, yeah, I mean, if y'all seen the video, you didn't see the video, just Google it. It's out there. It is being shown. And also with Tiffany Haddish, with the girl, she was showing her how to perform oral sex. Like, yeah, that was, yeah, then I think the girl at the time was like 14. And the boy that was in the Aries Spears skit with Tiffany Haddish and he was 7 at the time, and they was actually brother and sister. And the mom is close friends with Tiffany Haddish. So it was her friend's kids that was in the skit. So, I mean, it's a whole triangle thing, but we all know it boils back down to money. We all know that. You know what I mean? Like, me personally, my kids will never be in that situation. I'm like, no. Like, as soon as you pitch me, I want to hear the pitch of the skit. Oh, where we go? No, go find somebody else. My child's not doing that. He's not doing that at all. At all. Move along. So let me know what y'all think. Now, main topic. Has social media ruined life? Social media ruined, what y'all think, man? Has social media ruined life? Like marriage, looks, money, parenting, things like that. I personally absolutely think social media ruined life because you have people that didn't put so much effort into the way they look, as far as makeup, clothes, what's hot, what's not, how much money you should spend. If your man or your woman ain't doing this, they don't love you. Like, social media is putting stuff out there that shouldn't matter. You know what I mean? A lot of marriages and business relationships has broken up because of social media. Like, oh, I want to go here. And, I can't afford to take you there. Now you want to break up with me. You cheating on me. You want to go with the next guy because he can afford to take you to a certain place or buy you a certain, purse or, take you to a certain restaurant or buy in a certain car. You know what I mean? Like, things like that, man, it ruins it. It ruins it. Like, social media can be a powerful tool, and it can also mess up your life, man. Like marriages, people, this is what a marriage should look like. Oh, your man ain't doing this. You need to drop him. You need to divorce him. Oh, your woman ain't treating you like this. And, she ain't cooking your meals and she ain't waiting on you hand and foot like this. Oh, you need to drop him, man. Move on, man. Get somebody there to do it. You know what I mean? And it's also showing, side pieces what they need to do. Oh, and people put their business out there. Yeah, me and my man got in an argument. Now girl, I never do you like that. I never treat you like that. Oh, your wife left you. Oh, she ain't cooking. Oh, listen, I'm going to bring you a hot meal tomorrow. Okay. You know what I mean? Like, you put your business out there. People see that. They going to get you, man. Social media. Oh, parenting. Oh, no. People commenting. Oh, no. Why are you doing that? That's child abuse. You shouldn't do that to your child. This is my kid. As long as I'm not physically abusing them or mentally abusing them, ain't none of your business. It ain't none of your business how I raise my child. You know what I mean? So if I don't have my kids keeping up with the latest trend, or I don't buy them. I seen a video of the guy, the mom and dad wouldn't buy the son a PlayStation 5, and he went on this big rant. And then some of the comments were like, "Oh, you should do that. He needs it, and this the way of the world, and this is how people can communicate." And did the downtime. Like, I gotta buy him a PS5 so his mental health can go down. Like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. And a lot of people use that mental health as an excuse. That's why, mental health is very important, but people, they'll push that on anything. Oh, my mental health. Like, man, ain't nothing wrong with you. Oh, you don't need no PS5. Like, you don't need that. But why do they think they need that? Social media. Social media. Like the whole, when Popeye's chicken sandwiches came out, everybody running out, getting them chicken sandwiches. Mind you, they was good, but they wasn't all that. People got shot and killed over these chicken sandwiches, fighting in line over these chicken sandwiches. Like, they wasn't that good for me to be fighting nobody. If they ain't got no more, all right, cool. I'm going to go to KFC and get me a chicken sandwich, which I think KFC chicken sandwiches is a little better, but that's my opinion. You know what I mean? Then looks. Oh, if you don't look a certain way. Oh, you got to get this. They got filters. Yo, I kid you not, man. I went out and somebody, I guess, was trying to talk to me or whatever. And I kid you not, I promise you, I did not know who they was. Young lady, I did not know who she was at all. She was like, it's me, your Facebook friend. I'm like, and then she told me her name. So I act like I know. Oh yeah, I ain't recognize you. Oh man, how you doing? Blah, blah, blah. Still didn't recognize it, but I went on, checked Facebook, and I'm like, oh, because all her pictures, she got a filter on. So she looks nothing like she do in real life. Nothing. You hear me? And that happened to me on multiple occasions. Like, you can't get mad if all your pictures are filters. People don't know what you look like in real life unless they see you on a day-to-day basis. Like, I've seen some people that I know in real life and got all these social media filters and stuff on Instagram, and I'm like, wait, that ain't you. Like, I just seen you an hour ago. You don't look like this. Your skin is not that clear. You got eczema. You know what I mean? But that's social media. Everybody got to put on the front, man. It ruins lives, man. Everybody living this fake life, living how they want to live, and, mainly for likes and shares and views. Yes, it has absolutely ruined life as we know it. Ruined marriages, man. Ruined the way you make you look. Money. People are killing themselves because they feel like they got to have a certain amount of money. They got to spend it on certain stuff. They buying unnecessary stuff. I kid you not. I can sit here and think of something like, oh man, I need I might say it out loud. Oh, I need to go buy some white tees, cause I got this thing coming up and I want to wear white tee under this shirt. Then I go on social media. I'm seeing all these ads for white t-shirts. You know what I mean? Or I Google something, then all on my social media thing is popping up. Cause you gonna buy it. Like, yo, man, ain't that serious. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they get us, man. That's how they get the money and all this other stuff. So, man, we gotta take a back seat, the social media. Like, yeah, man, it do got some perks to it. You stay connected with friends and family, man. Cause I know, especially people I went to high school with, I know I wouldn't see them or hear about them. And, social media keeps me connected to them. Especially me being an entertainer, it allows me to promote my events where I'm gonna be so people can come check me out. They can support, or if I'm selling merch, I can, put it out there. People can, support and buy my merch and things like that. So it's not all bad, but man, people use it for evil, man. Then they know a lot of these people minds are weak. We have a lot of weak-minded people, and they want their money. They want their money. You know what I mean? You got these celebrities. Oh, I'm on here. I'm in Cancun. I'm in Paris. I'm doing this and this. And then you got everyday people that ain't making celebrity money, killing themselves just to make money or not having their priorities in order. Like the babies need new diapers and shoes and stuff and ain't got it, but you out in Cancun living your best life. You know what I mean? Your single friends out there doing their thing, but you married with kids and you trying to do what they do. You're not single. You're not childless. So you might be spending bill money to go do what they doing. Now you done ruined the family. You done ruined your relationship. All for what? Cause what you seen on social media. Oh, I got to have that. And then now you come home. It ain't like it's going away. Now stuff is piling up. You still got to pay for it. Now you got to double it. Cause you had the money, but you use it on something that you didn't need. That's why I always teach my kids when they be like, oh, Dad, I need this and this, or I want this and this and this. I'm like, do you need it? Think about it. Do you really need it? How is this going to affect your life in a positive way or a negative way? And I allow them to make the decisions because I think about that too. My wife called me cheap. I like to say I'm responsible. Cause I do splurge on certain stuff, especially on vacation. When I'm on vacation, it's because I saved up for it. You know what I mean? I put money aside for vacation so I can go out and enjoy myself and have my family and, you know, enjoy themselves. Especially, you know, with me and my wife going just us, you know, we put money aside for this. You know, bills are paid. Everything's good back at home. Let's go out and enjoy ourselves. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying to tell you I'm perfect because I'm not. You know, sometimes, you know, because I like gadgets. I'm a gadget man. I got to have all the latest gadgets and stuff. But even then, sometimes I think about it. I don't need it right now. Like, my wife literally has to make me buy clothes and new shoes because I got shoes from like 10, even 15 years ago that are still in good condition, and I still wear them. Like, why? I'm not here to impress nobody. Mind you, I like to look good, or I like to dress up, but I do it on a budget. Trust me. I like to live life, especially on stuff on the budget, especially clothes and shoes. Like, man, I'm not spending no $200-$300 on those sneakers. Man, y'all crazy. I'm not doing that. But that's social media, man. I don't like to keep up with the trends, but you know, some people do. Hey, if you got it, do you. But gotta keep your priorities straight, man. You know, gotta keep your priorities straight. Don't let social media ruin your life because it's ruined a lot of lives out here. And us on the Mama's Boys podcast show don't want you to be one of those people. All right. Hey, listen, y'all, that's our show for today. I'm Chris Clark, one half of the Mama's Boys podcast show with Chris and E, man. And talk to y'all next week. All right. Peace.